right, guys. So let me just zoom in real quick. That was awkward. All right, there we go. Xbox has gotten a showcase that released within the 24-hour stage. I think I'm about a day late, but I don't think a lot of stuff got revealed. But I decided since I do it for PlayStation and kind of Nintendo all the time, it depends. Nintendo Directs are a little like hit or miss for me, because I don't like every Nintendo property. Nintendo has a lot of niche stuff sometimes compared to like PlayStation, where it's like they'll usually have like a AAA property and then maybe like one or two things. Well, I feel like Nintendo sometimes their Directs will have like no AAA stuff, and you're just kind of like, what? You know, like the AAA thing will kind of be like, what's an example? Like, I don't know, like Pikmin, right? And I'm like, well, technically, it's like I don't mind Pikmin, but if that was like the big thing, then I'm just not really interested. But no, Xbox is it's a weird one because, well, I'll address the elephant in the room. They're not doing too hot right now. I think I did react to Xbox doing something a while ago. I think that was the Starfield, and was that before or after Redfall? I can't remember. Was Starfield an Xbox thing? I don't think it was an Xbox thing. Was it? I can't remember. Maybe it was. Because I think it's an Xbox exclusive, isn't it? No, because it's on Steam. I don't know. Basically, it's been a while since I've thought about Xbox and the games they've been trying to release. So I'm actually kind of excited to see what this is. At least some of the games, opposed to like, I don't think there's a lot actually. I think there's like two or three. I'll show you the highlights of parts that I'm interested in. There is one game that is definitely interesting that I think is first up, which is what we're going to be reacting to right away. And then the other things might be sprinkled through. I don't know. We'll see. But there's like two games I don't recognize. Well, actually, I don't recognize any of the other games, but there's like two of them that look kind of eh. And then there's one that's like very clearly not my kind of game, but something that Square Enix probably makes. But yeah, let's just jump right into this in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let me tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones. While you were playing your pointless game, I was playing you. You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
Whoa, bro, he looks just like that's Harrison Ford. That's insane. That is Harrison Ford. Wow, that's kind of scary that it looks so good. Whoa.
History. Just different ways to interpret the past.
It's a POV game. Is it? I think it's a POV one.
Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs.
I guess that's a good idea.
Scattered and buried.
Considering how the... Wait, is this meant to be VR or is it a regular game as well?
To be found.
I think it's a regular game, right?
You can't just run away from your problems.
Okay, well the cinematics are 3D, so it's not VR.
Watch me.
But I guess the gameplay is first person? Huh. Yeah, because this part's first person. But then when he's using
Throughout history,
the home screen. Ugh.
mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance.
This is going to be cool
If you were
because
to draw a line through these ancient sites,
this is
around
very
the world,
spectacle,
you get a
property.
perfectly aligned circle.
That's cool. Okay.
I've run into these guys before.
Whoa,
Trust me,
that's funny.
it ain't a walk in the park.
It kind of
Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I could keep up?
it kind of feels like I like the different environments and stuff, different locations. That makes me curious, but it kind of feels like the Avatar game. Because I know I reacted to that too. This kind of looks similar in a way. That's insane. What?
Patron of the fallen angels.
It's definitely got the leaps and logic of the film. Actually, no, not really. This is even more leaps in logic than even in the film.
The Great Circle.
Is that the title of the... Oh, okay. Huh.
You have any idea how old that was?
That's funny. That's funny. Wish list today. All right. All right. All right. Looks good.
Comes with action.
Oh, they got so much like first-person stuff.
Depth and breadth of choice that you get with an RPG.
What is this, Hogwarts? Bro, this is so much like the
against a wide range of
this is the exact thing as like the Indiana stuff.
It's
obviously
not just
without
hacking and
like there's
slashing.
magic and
You're
stuff,
making
but
real-time decisions about when to use your abilities, powerful melee
Xbox is
attacks,
doing a lot of
blocks, parries, and special attacks.
Are they not?
If you choose to approach combat with a one-handed wand, it feels quick and snappy when dealing damage to enemies at mid-range. Using the Tanglefoot ability, you can stop enemies in their tracks, giving you the opportunity
But
to
you're
focus
slower
on
if you have a
weaker
shield,
or
I
tougher
guess?
combatants in an intentional and controlled manner. It's
Oh,
important
there's
to pay
dash.
attention to the types
Okay.
of enemies you're dealing with.
At the end of the quest, you have a choice. When you
Oh.
confront Private Naoki, if you believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the
It's got
badges
the-
and let him go back home.
choosable
You're right.
responses. What's
Real
the
battles isn't
icons
something
though?
You can prepare for, is it?
Purple
It's
and
not
blue
my
stuff.
fault. No, they should have never have camped in the cave. I'll take the badges. I'm going back to Thirdborn.
Okay. What was it? Avowed? Alright. Some.
Kings who have been
Oh,
enslaving her
this is in
people. In
Iceland.
the story, we're trying to be as faithful to history as we can up to a point.
Okay, I don't know anything about the
Establishing
first
a
Hellblade
solid
game,
framework and then
but
building
I
more surreal
think
elements
is this
on
not meant to be like a
Senua will face up
this
to
meant to be like a
giants
heavy
who
like
have plunged the
anxiety-driven
lands into
game
chaos,
with a lot of
which
like
in
chaotic
turn has
stuff?
seen the rise of the Droiga, a violent threat that has swept through the
Yeah,
settlements that she'll
it's
discover.
supposed to be like super dark and like I mean like
Senua
visually, it's
will
supposed to give you like
make new
anxiety and
enemies
suspense, like a lot of
and
thriller.
also new allies who
Which I think is a
come to
cool
see her
concept.
unique perspective as a beacon of hope. And
At least
she'll
gameplay-wise.
discover along with us how this viewpoint can have
I just didn't know anything about the
advantages.
story. It looks a little barren, but I guess it's fine considering what the gameplay is.
Senua is a Celtic warrior who experiences psychosis, seeing things that other people don't, hearing voices, and having unique beliefs about the world around her. To bring Senua's perspective of the world to life in a truthful way, we have once again worked closely with Professor Paul Fletcher at the University of Cambridge, as well as people with lived experience of psychosis.
That's very cool.
Players will find themselves traversing beautiful.
I wonder
and
what the
hostile
first Hellblade
environments,
was like then.
seeking
I'll probably go
answers
look
from
it up to
patterns
see
and
like if it was
signs
well
that
received and
Senua
stuff
sees
because
in
I'm
her
kind of
own
curious.
unique way, and
That feels like a fun
fascinating
game to play.
encounters with
I mean, like not
enemies that
fun,
will
but you know what I
push
mean.
her
Like
to
it's
her
fun
limits.
in the sense of like it's very cool. Yeah, I remember this from the Game Awards. It's really intense. Ninja Theory. I don't know what other games they've made, but I think this game probably makes me the most. Well, it's the game I'm the second most curious about next to Indiana. May 21st. That's pretty close. Is this not like Civilization? I feel like this is just Civilization.
And engage with your rivals on the international stage.
Yeah, this feels like a
Isn't
Civ
just
game.
more of the
It's
same.
just
With Ara, we
not that there's anything wrong with that. Just saying.
about the genre. Push it forward in
I also feel like it's an
modern,
interesting choice that they're
compelling and approachable way.
they're making all of these game like overviews instead of like trailers and stuff. Like, cause so far Indiana's the only one with an actual trailer. Wait, is this like a series?
個性豊かなキャラクターたち
Oh,
心に響く楽曲の
Visions
数
of
々
Mana,
武器
Trials
の
of
特性を生
Mana.
かして戦うアクシ
Dawn
ョ
of
ン RPG
Mana.
としてこれまでに
Oh,
17
this is a Square Enix property. Oh, okay. I had no idea. Actually, now that I think about it,
本作は30年以上の
it sounds familiar. Not Visions of Mana, but
こ
like
れまで
games.
培われて
I
き
mean,
た
like,
聖剣伝説としての世界をしっかり感じられるものを目指して鋭意制
yeah.
作中です
Okay. This is a kind of interesting property to be putting in the Xbox Direct. I feel like this is not normally the kind of games you'd see from Xbox, like to
シリーズ
show
おな
off.
じみのモンスターたちも本作に登場しています
It just looks like a normal Square Enix kind of game, low key. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of like a Dragon Quest
これら
vibe.
の同じ
He wakes up in the middle of the night to the sounds of a break-in and rushes to confront the thief in the college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be a historically insignificant artifact, sparking Indiana's curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen, and discovers that things aren't what they appear.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation.
Okay.
The most authentic Indiana
The gameplay is
Jones
so
experience we can make is the one
weird.
that makes you think first.
Kind of. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, because I saw the combat. The combat's
there will be
very...
some obstacles that will be more easily overcome
You
with
know?
the revolver.
I don't know.
Taken from
Around enemies, observing enemy patrols and using them to your
Batman
advantage,
style. Yeah.
or
that's
using
fair.
the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
It's an
These parts look
amazing
pretty cool with the plane and stuff when he's
action
like...
propelling you through your journey.
I feel like when it's dark in the
We have
caves,
these
it's a
really
little...
diverse environments for you to
I
explore.
don't know, it feels a little
Indy's
lackluster.
journey will take him to the forgotten temples of Sukhothai,
Yeah, these are concept
the
art,
pyramids of
obviously.
Egypt, the snow-peaked Himalayas, and beyond.
Okay.
Maybe you'll just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of
Oh
their
my
head.
god, ow!
And when you can't use your wits,
The
you
ragdoll.
got Indy's most iconic
That's
tool.
funny.
Just
It
like you
is
see in the
very
movies,
VR
one of our
though.
goals has been to make
You know
the
what I'm
whip
saying?
as
Like, it's
fun and
very
multi-purposed
VR.
as possible.
Not just
We
for the
want to
first person, but like the way the
integrate every
characters
aspect
kind
the
of
game.
walk
use
and
it
move
as a
around like
traversal tool
objects and
to
stuff.
make
The
your
way
way
you,
around the
things are
environment.
interacting is very VR-ish.
You can use it as a distraction.
It's just strange.
And yes, you can absolutely use it in combat. Everything
Okay.
you'd expect from Indy's whip.
I wonder how
And hopefully
finicky
a
it's
little
gonna
bit
be.
more.
These cinematics look really cool. I just don't know how jarring they're gonna be from like, okay, you know when you walk into a cutscene, like how's that gonna feel?
I'm also very excited to announce that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year, and we cannot wait to share more soon.
The crystal in the background. Okay, so it's coming out this year. Oh. Huh. Okay. I don't know. It seems good-ish. It seems cool. Bro, it's coming out on Xbox, yeah, PC, Game Pass. Okay, makes sense. Xbox exclusive, for sure. I actually don't know what else Machine Games has made. I feel like if I did know, it would help out a little more with me to get a grasp on it. But yeah, that was the direct. Again, not a lot of things were shown, but we got a Civ game, we got a Square Enix game. To specify, we got a Square Enix RPG, a Civ game, 2 first-person perspective games, and the reason I want to specify like first-person perspective is I kind of feel like both games are very heavily emphasizing the interactions on like a POV perspective, which is fine. I feel like the other one is definitely emphasizing. What was the other one? Avowed. That one's definitely, going deeper into that, while Indiana's kind of like a hybrid, I guess. I don't know if that's going to be better for it or worse. I'm not too sure. It's not like I don't like POV games. I just feel like if it's a shooter, it makes sense. With these ones, it's an interesting choice. And then we have, what was the other one? Hellblade. That one's kind of cool. I hope Hellblade turns out pretty well. I also don't know how Hellblade's going to look in terms of depth on gameplay. Like the environments and stuff seemed kind of muted, so I don't know how like crazy it'll get. I'll have to look and see how Hellblade 1 did, because this is something that I'm definitely not too informed on. But again, I think the big showstopper here was supposed to be Indiana. I'm pretty impressed that it's coming out this year. I think it looks fine. It's just one of those things where, how does it feel when you play the game? I don't know. But again, like I said, I'm glad Xbox is doing stuff. I'm glad they're putting things out, and they still got like a big property or two. I mean, this Indiana game this has been in the works for a while, actually. So I wasn't too surprised to see it. It's just, actually, it says Machine Games, the developers behind Wolfenstein. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I mean, sure. But again, let me know down below what you guys think. You guys definitely help a lot with me, you know, and how I should probably perceive things. But from my perspective, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. There's definitely like at least 1 or 2 games here. I think the Indiana one and Hellblade are the obvious ones that I'm interested in. I'm curious. I'm curious to see how they'll turn out. I was actually one of those people that was actually kind of excited for Redfall. And then when it didn't turn out well, I was actually kind of sad. I won't lie. I think the most recent game right now that kind of fits that bill is, what is it called? The Splatoon ripoff from Sony, from Square Enix. Not the same company, but you know what I mean. Like it's on PlayStation. It's a PlayStation exclusive. What's that one called? I can't remember. But that one has just come out, and I'm very interested in how that one does, because I was actually kind of interested in that one. And then I guess like the finals, but like I've played the finals, and I will post it. It's gonna be on the second channel. I like the finals, but again, there's these games that like I'm getting like they're like kind of new-ish, and I'm kind of interested mostly because of like it's just people trying things, and I think that's important, especially in gaming. I don't know. I think when you're doing a game on a property, like a franchise, it's interesting to see what take you take. And I think Indiana, I can see why they did the POV. But again, we'll see how it turns out. But let me know down below what you guys are most excited for. If you guys enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys the next time I react to a gaming presentation or the next video you choose to watch on the channel. Until then, guys, I'll catch you guys then. Have a good one. Take care, peace, and goodbye.